color, the size, everything is changing.
That makes me think I got to tell you this. Okay. When I was, I think, probably 11 years old, my dad had an office downstairs, computer, whatever. And he called me down to the office. If you get called down to dad's office, you're in trouble. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And he had seen the history on his computer.
Oh,
that I
fucking
had
little
looked up.
LimeWire, huh?
Oh, yeah. I was looking up, men's penises and women's like naked ladies. I don't know, like
right, yeah,
girls
just wanting to know.
Yeah, I was like, no, I was fucking jerking off for sure. And he was like, I was about to get in trouble. So I think this is where I started my ability to get out of any situation if I'm in trouble.
When she learned to lie.
Yeah. I brought on the tears and I'm like, Dad, honestly, like, you guys have not taught me anything. Like, I'm going through changes and I'm curious. Like, I'll never forget that conversation.
Dude, you fucking hit him hard with that. I would be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I was telling Jack just yesterday that like we didn't have internet when I was that age, 11. So for me to jerk off, I had to go pull out my dad's nudie mags, which meant that both my brothers and my dad were all jerking off to the same material.
I think she has a copy up there too.
Disgusting. No, my dad was into like, I don't want to talk about it.
All right, I'll interview him.
He's going to be on the show. No, we're not going to talk about it. My dad had some pretty perverse
content.
Yeah.
Well, what's your go-to now?
Oh God. Well, I prefer. I like hentai.
Yeah, the hentai cartoon.
I like the cartoon
shit.
stuff.
Really?
Yeah, because I make porn, so I feel kind of weird about watching porn. But if a gangbang is good.
Like you're watching anime.
Well, I like anime, but if I have to watch people, I'm gonna watch like a bunch of dudes fuck one girl.
Okay.
That's crazy because we have the same preference.
I like reverse gangbangs.
So you like a bunch of girls and one guy?
Yeah, like one of my main searches is like 3 girls, 1 guy, 4 girls, 1 guy.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Very interesting.
It is interesting.
I always put myself in the mindset of the guy. I'm like, he's probably like, holy fucking shit, this is the hottest thing ever. So to me, when a guy is like overstimulated with pleasure like that, that's just hot to me.
Yeah.
So you're a pleaser.
Yeah.
You want to please the man.
It pleases to please, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
I like when guys like moan and talk and are like,
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
A guy who moans, like, it doesn't happen often, although some of them have weird moans, like no, I don't know. The guy in Thailand had a good moan. And
what's the good sound of a good moan then?
I don't know. He just was like, oh yeah, oh. I can't. I'm not gonna. This is
it's
terrible.
also the facial expressions.
Yeah,
like, yeah. When you can see a guy's like
enjoying it.
That's
but I do have hot. Okay, so there's one guy I fuck who, when he comes, he's always like, and he does this. It's awful. Like, everything is good until he comes, and I'm like, oh my God, just don't. I just like have to look. I look away. No, I'm just like, do it from behind.
I fucking laugh.
Yeah, I laugh too.
I laugh my ass
when
off.
You come?
Yeah.
Well, when I have not all the time. When I have an orgasm.
Like a good orgasm.
If I have a really good one, I just fucking laugh my ass off. Like, oh my God. And the girl's like, oh, what's happening? What are you laughing at? And I'm like, oh shit. That was good.
Like, I tricked you into this.
Yeah.
Post not regret.
Well, let's hope that never happens again.
Post not regret?
Oh God.
It's a real thing.
It is.
I almost feel
for girls.
Sometimes. No, really? Not so much for girls, but for guys.
I'm like, if you can even get me to a nut, there's no regret.
Oh, fully.
Good. And I'm like, good for you. That's not easy.
I feel like it's rare lately that guys finish for me, help me finish, or get me to finish.
Yeah,
I've
had sex with
like orgasm, or is it just like you're just coming?
Say that again.
What?
Are you like orgasming or coming? Like there's like
what the fuck, Jack? How old are you?
I'm fucking 32.
It's the same.
I know. I love when people are like, "Oh my God, you're coming so hard all over my dick." I'm like, no, I'm not.
Yeah, no.
I'm not even close.
People also think like, because
there's just stuff coming out of me.
I can squirt. So like people think exactly. They think if like liquid's coming out that I'm coming on them, and I'm like, no, it's just squirt. It doesn't mean squirt is not synonymous with cum. Like,
it honestly doesn't even
with
feel
orgasm.
that good. It's just exciting because it's like cool.
Yeah, it's wet.
It is.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
Oh my God.
But it doesn't like even feel that good.
I mean, there's a bit of a release to it. You're like, oh yeah, but I don't know. For me personally, when it comes to squirting, I'd rather do it on my own for videos or for people like on a video call than like actually do it in person, because it's just fucking messy. It's fucking messy.
Get the towel.
Yeah, and every guy always says like, "Oh, I can do it," and then just like jamming fingers in me. And I'm like, "You're not doing it right.
Yeah.
Stop.
Ouchie.
I'll show you. Let me show you."
I've never.
That is the perfect. No, what you just fucking said is the perfect thing to do. Show them first.
Yeah.
Just show them. Like this is where you touch, and this is where you fucking rub. Just be dominant about it.
Or I will give them like, it's not easy to make a woman come. It's not. We're all very different.
No shit.
I could never make myself squirt. I can't even put my fingers inside myself.
We know
it freaks me out. Yeah.
I know this about you.
Freaks me out, dude.
Didn't I get you to put
one
in you one time?
You were like, just do it. What
just
the
fucking, I was like, just put a finger in yourself.
It feels so weird. It feels like
she won't put a finger in herself.
Really?
Yeah.
Just like
edit that
warm guts, it feels like.
What do you mean warm guts?
Like the inside of a vagina.
Yeah, the inside of a vagina.
She's saying inside herself.
Oh.
Feels like warm guts.
But you let her do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just don't want to feel
But you don't want to do it.
No.
It just creeps you out?
Yeah. Ugh.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't feel good
when
I do it to myself. That's why I was like mind blown when you were like, I used to masturbate with a hairbrush and you actually put that inside me.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, what?
What?
What'd you just fucking say? All right, I'll shun that part, dude.
Jack's like, all of a sudden I need to go brush my hair with your hairbrush.
Shit, dude. Where's your brush at?
God, not the brush I have now. No.
That's a big no-no?
I had a Conair.
Conair?
Back in the day, it was a Conair brush. And it had like a good...
like gel, like the gel.
Yeah, kind of like a gel coating on the outside.
That's what mine is now.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And it had like a decent handle. And I remember at a young, I say young, like 17, 18 is when I used to put it in me. But this is, again, everything is so much more accessible now. Like if you want a fucking dildo or a vibrator, you just buy one. Back then, when I'm like living in Massachusetts with no internet, no smartphone, how am I going to get a sex toy? Like,
how are you?
Where would I get a sex toy? So I was using whatever the fuck I could come up with, which was
I was using a caterpillar and a ladder.
Yeah,
so
exactly. I used the family hot water bottle, which it was mine.
The caterpillar in the water, and then what did you use with?
I used a hairbrush, a hot water bottle, and then the tub faucet.
Okay, yeah.
Which is like every girl I think in the world has used pressurized water at some point or another.
Oh yeah, honestly
I
still sometimes if I'm in a pool and no one's looking, put my pussy against the water jet.
We do that shit all the time.